Precious Lord, take my hand. Come on. Come on. Lead me on and help me stand.
Retarded.
Oh, man. Well. Hello, guys. Hello. It's a late night video, huh? We gotta talk a little bit. We gotta talk about a few things. How are you still awake? I'm so tired because we're already getting some bullshit that we gotta fill you guys in on. You know, we always gotta stay ahead of the situation. So, gotta talk about some things. For number one, for the person, Conscious, who put on my profile and asked me if I was on coke because I sniffle too much.
And then implied the paranoia.
And then implied the paranoia.
Could be caused from the cocaine.
It could be caused from the cocaine if I'm using extra drugs.
Let me clear that up.
But before mom does, let's talk about it. Before mom gets on it. You know I gotta have a minute, okay? Look, give me a second. So I sniffle a lot. So because of that, I have a coke issue. No, that's actually before. And I actually had a coke issue. I told you guys I was in a major drug and alcohol program when I was a kid. Nope. I don't do coke anymore. However, this sniffle issue is not going to be the only thing you would hear if somebody was doing coke. And you see these teeth? There's a lot of things that you would be able to see. I used to snort. Actually, Zach knows that well. So there was someone, this comment is still up there. Okay. So someone said, because you sniffle a lot, major detective, because you sniffle a lot, and because everything, and this is a legitimate question, this has got to be an illegitimate drug or an illegal drug. And that's where the paranoia is stemming from. And sometimes your story can get misconstrued because you're on coke. He didn't say coke, but he implied with the sniffles. I mean, rocket science. However, so that would mean that every single angel is on coke, right? That would mean that my mother is on coke too, right? That's sniffles. Ooh. Fix it, Jesus.
Do you think I would allow my child to be on coke? Do you think I would allow us to be on the road if she was on coke and just paranoid?
Uh-huh.
Do you think?
Oh, God.
Let me explain to you. She uses weed with a medical license for anxiety. Yeah,
this was a legitimate question. This was a question.
For MK Ultra survivors, when they're programming, they use a whole host of drugs, and one of those drugs that they inject them with frequently and quite a bit is histamine.
Hang on, I'm not snorting anything, I'm sniffing.
The histamine was used in the programming process. Therefore, you will have a lot of survivors that have allergies, break out in hives, and all kind of other things. So, yeah.
If that's the question that you have, besides the millions of questions that you can have, baby girl. It's a lot. That's a lot. It's a lot. And you know, someone's going to run with that. So that's why we have to We have to help them.
Yeah, because that's gonna be
and guess what?
issue.
It's gonna be a whole big thing. And guess what? We've been moving from place to place. We've been in a situation where we hit California, where we were in a state where it was nothing but rainy and cold and snowing. For a while, you guys seen that we were in the snow. We went from the snow to California hot ass weather to over 100 degrees. Turned around and went somewhere that is chilling at 70 degrees always. Crossed over a border and hit the snow once again. My skin hates me right now. Are you looking at my ashy elbows too? They're not that ashy right now, but if you look, I got a few patches of skin because my skin hates me from the dryness too. Do you want to dissect that? Do you see how you're the distraction? But once again, I'm going to help you out. Being an ex-coke addict. If I was on coke right now, it would be way more than sniffles than you'd be seeing. Huh?
You wouldn't be on the camera because I'd killed her already.
Yeah, that too. That too. So, anywho. So I didn't know you came to Canada. I actually, yeah, had a little pit stop. It was very quick. Quick pit stop. Love the syrup. Anywho, I got a few things we got to talk to you guys about, all seriousness. That's why we're on here so late. With all the people that we got on here right now, I need y'all to hear me. Because it's something that, once again, I'm going to call. Now, for those of you who, yeah, and if I was on coke, I would not be doing this. You damn Skippy. You damn Skippy. If I was on coke, this is not what I'd be doing right now. Coke makes you do some things. It wouldn't be this. Jesus, Lord Almighty. Pigs of Jesus. Take the whole wheel. It's not even, no. Take the whole car. It just, the whole rental needs to go. Just stop it. Just stop it. Don't ever be a detective, some of y'all, because it will not work in your favor. I'm telling you. Sniffed again. So, we're going to make a drinking game. Every time I sniff, y'all take a drink. Y'all going to be out. And yeah, coke is disgusting. I'd never do that shit again. Ever. It was not my choice in the first place. I was on coke at 15 years old. It's a lot. So, anywho, moving on. We saw that and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? For real? Shit, if I was on coke, it would be a whole different ball game right now. No, not again. Hell, at least it'd be my choice this time. I wouldn't have been a minor. Ain't that bullshit? Yeah. I knew how to prep my arm at 16. Not funny. It's not a good look. Not a good look. Not at all. Anywho. Yeah, CPS got a lot of explaining to do with that one too, if we're going to talk about it. Drug and alcohol programs, that never worked for me, but I was in a lot.
They were corrupt.
They were very corrupt. They're just a place to give an excuse to, if you renege from your program, if you back up from your program, it's a way of them holding it over your head. It's a very nasty drug. I was on a few drugs. It's very nasty drugs. Some I didn't even know what they were on. What I was on. I just took them to escape. No, I don't do that anymore.
But drugs are also a part of programming shit, aside from the trafficking.
Sniffed again.
Shit.
Anywho. I'm sorry. I've gotten some sleep, and I know shit is coming, so I just laughed at the shit we got right now, because it's a little... It's all good. It's all good. Anyways, we we just got a few phone calls and we're dealing with it. We already know what's up. Before I even got off Telegram, we let some people know about some things that I already know of. And I'm just saying, we know that some shit is coming next for us because a lot of people are a little bit pissy with us. Some people are doing this in a way where they think that they're going to try to work from the inside out. You know, we've had many people do what they can, do what they will. And we've had people who have come on as witches and into the Telegram room, got pissed and outed their friends and outed themselves. And, you know, everybody says something. I sniffed again. Everybody, you know, says something about them, and they hop on and they and defend and do what they do because people would love to talk to witches and pimps if they gave them the opportunity, but they always jump off and run, of course. Same thing with the pimps. They do the same thing, and they've came on, cussed people out, cussed out the men, whatever. Done the trolling. I laugh at majority of the accounts that are made about me. I think they're quite hilarious, and so does my followers. And then a lot of other people laugh at it because it even makes people laugh that no one has common sense or a logical train of thought, and it makes people wonder about their abilities, you know? It's a little bit 1-2 punches to the head. Anyways, so then we have people who have tried to play the 90s at one point. We have a lot of angels. Oh, I snorted again. Oh, double time. Then we have... It's also for the fact that I may have the sniffles and I don't want anybody making an account about my snot. Is that another thing? Is that okay with you guys? Because everybody fucking pokes at me for any little thing that I do. So if a piece of snot drips down my nose right now, I know someone is going to be like, did you see that shit? She has snot. Good Lord. People are wondering how my eyebrows are cut when they found out they were real, and I licked my finger and showed you they don't come off. And people really got pissed at me. Like, leave me alone. Look at the right part of the damn story. Shit. I'm gonna sniff again. Anywho. But people have came in and they've tried to do everything. And even again, we know that there's some people that are coming in and they're going to try to play the 90s and all that good stuff. Well, some people have been quiet, and I know that after I say this, all the trolls are going to get started to be like, shit, I'm coming. Let's go. But there are some that are trying to play 90s. We already know what's going on. There's some things, sniffing again, that's drugs. No, it's not. Exactly. No, it's not. But there's some things that are going on that we're already aware of. We're enjoying the calm before the storm. We really, really are. We know, sniffed again. We know that something's coming. We know that we're gearing up for something else. And, again, we take the quiet moments when we can. We already know that. We've gotten a phone call for a few things and told to watch out for a few reasons. I just got to explain this tree to people. So here we go. I'm going to sniff first. So, first of all, is when it comes to, let's talk about the way this goes. It goes Shannon. We're going to start with Shannon. Because Shannon is the person that helps us find angels if we're in a situation that is just a big situation and we can't work shit out alone, then she will help us find angels in that area if I can't do it by myself. Not that we can't do it ourselves. We do it ourselves just fine, but she doesn't mind helping, and she does a great job, puts organizations to shame. We don't talk like that. Like, people think that we do. Shannon and I do not talk like that. We talk every now and again. And I'm saying that honestly. We really, really do. But this woman has been slammed with things. Okay. In so many ways. Car accidents, threats, everything. Sick animals, dead animals, everything. Okay. So at this point right now, I want to clear some shit up about that. So Shannon is that person that has volunteered to stand in the line of that fire. Okay? Shannon. So Shannon comes in. Then we have the angels that come in from every place. Random, complete strangers that has turned into amazing family and friends that will drop and stop and roll and don't give a damn about the consequences or the repercussions. They count the cost and they step up to the plate that nobody else wants to. Okay. These angels are getting slammed right now. Anybody that has had a hand in our life or has tried to help us in any kind of way lately is being slammed right now. Sniffing again. Next is the insurance holders. Okay. This is when the insurance holders come into play. I got a really, really, really drippy nose tonight. So unless you want me to wipe my boogers on this camera, I'm sniffing a lot. Okay. I'm not on drugs. It's not Whitney. It's not Whitney status. I know everybody thought I was Whitney's daughter, but it's not Whitney status. Whitney status. What did she say? I don't do crack. I do drugs. I'm just kidding. Crack is whack. Anyways, next is the insurance holders. Okay, and with the insurance holders, let me just say this: there is not one fucking person that's an insurance holder, not one, that's going to tell you that they have insurance. I'm telling you that honestly. There's not one insurance holder. There's angels. There's Shannon. There's amazing people, okay? But there's not one insurance holder of mine that will tell you that they have insurance. They won't do that. Why? I'm sniffing again. Because no one wants to put their family in that amount of danger. When I say that amount of danger, for some people who are like, I need you to break it down for me like I'm 5. Let me help you out. There are some insurance holders that hold extreme evidence and information. Extreme information. And if that was released, that's why I say I don't want my insurance released unless I'm not sitting here to tell you. If that was released, and if it's in a way and someone finds out who released that, then there are children in place with these insurance holders that I will not even be able to say wait before somebody gets to their house and do shit to either their children, either slit the throat of the people that are in that home, or take their children, or kill them without a reason, and make it look like Santa Claus did it. I won't even get a minute to make a phone call. There's one person also that people think is an insurance holder that I call on and I say, hey, green light. They knock the dominoes down. So once one domino goes, another state goes. Once another state goes, another state goes. And it gets out of country. There are insurance holders everywhere. Okay, that's what I mean. There is not one fucking insurance holder that will tell you I have Allie's insurance. No. That's a death wish. There's not one. I really want you to hear me when I say this. So no. For somebody who is asking me, Shannon does not have insurance. There's no way I would give Shannon the insurance. I would not put that on her. No fucking way.
She already got enough.
She already has enough. Absolutely enough. So to put that fire out, no. But I know there's some people that won't believe me. Do what you will, but you won't find it. The ones that have my insurance are alerted on these Instagram stories. The music that I play, some shit that I will put in my story, some shit that I post, they're alerted that we're okay. If it comes to the fact that we cannot get to our social media, there is a code that is given to each insurance holder to know if we have not responded in the time that it takes us to wake up, and the time that it takes us to start moving, and the time that it takes us to get to another state, and the time that it takes us to just do normal shit. There is somebody that has a time frame that we have to check in with. If they do not get that check-in, here to come the snot. I'm going to prove it to you so you know you don't think I'm on drugs. Here comes the snot. Did you see it? I'm going to let it come out. I'm going to let it come out so y'all can take a picture of it. I'm going to let it come out. But there's no insurance holder. Not one that will give you or tell you I have the insurance. That's suicide. Here it comes. See it? You see it dripping? Look at it. There it is. There it went. Boom. Now you got my proof. That wasn't drugs. See that? That was snot. You see how that works? I just feel like some people need to know the truth. If there was a scratch and sniff sometimes when y'all would see how extreme, like I would do it. No kidding. You guys know I have a way with words that everybody gets shocked by, including myself. But anywho, being serious. Just gotta move ahead of some stupid ass people. So, so I'm just saying, there's no one, as far as insurance holders, that will say I hold insurance. That's a death wish. That's suicide. I wouldn't do that. Just so we're clear. Somebody's like, I want to throw up. See? Give you all the honest shit and you're like, look, you just made me sick. I don't give a damn. Some people thought I was on drugs, so I got to clear that shit up. Y'all gonna get it. See what happens? Some people don't want the truth. Someone want the truth and can't handle the truth. I'm just saying. Boom. .com. Don't blame me. Blame conscious. They asked. So don't ask the questions you don't want the answers to, because you know everybody gonna hear about it. So I had to clear that up as far as my insurance holder, and as far as that tree goes. If you think that you're going to get in the middle and cause division and cause dissension and think that you're going to work for the inside out, no, wrong. We already know you're coming. Sniffed again. We already know you're coming. And again, we already know what you're up to. I'm ahead of you. Okay, I just wanted to clear that up because that's a big thing right now. I'm wiping snot. It's not drugs. Next is, if you follow. Oh, here we go. Jesus is my doctor. If you follow Jesus, why are you scared? Come here. Why are you? Hey. If you follow Jesus, why are you scared to let it all out? Is it just bigger? How about you? You want to do that one? You want to? I'm gonna take a break because I was on drugs.
What does following Jesus have to do with outing evil shit and getting killed? Are you saying that I should just trust Jesus and out shit? It's much deeper than that. It's a lot deeper than that.
If you follow Jesus, are you scared to let it all out? Are you saying, so if I make a personal visit to Jesus, am I scared? Because that's what would happen. Is that what you're asking? We're going to make a personal trip. That's what this is going on. Talk to him personally. I know some other people will too, because some people can't even take the information that I'm putting out there now. Anywho, I know everybody was like, okay, so next is, because of the situation that's going down right now, we know that we're getting, like I said, this peaceful moment because we know what's going on. I'm warning you guys now because I got to be realistic. Again, speaking of which, we're not scared to die, if you haven't noticed. We're risking our entire life and everything, completely everything, to tell you the information that we've already given you. And a lot of people are barely doing anything with that piece of the pie. Nope, that piece of the pie. So, because of what's happening and because of how pissy our people are at us right now, because we went and got our car sniffed again, and our own car, survivors can't even do little small tasks without being harassed, stalked, followed, hunted. That's the situation we're going through right now. If you've missed that, we're not scared to die. We're scared to die without the truth. Don't know how many times I got to say that, but I really want this to stick, because if we're not here one day, snipped again, you guys can be able to repeat that for me. Okay? I'm being serious. I'm not trying to be like, oh, scare you or anything like that. I'm being dead serious because I know that shit is coming next. The same way that I knew before my birthday. The same way that I've been calling shit. I'm telling you right now, there's a contract up for auction and we're going to have some problems in a few weeks. I don't know which way those are going. I don't know what's about to happen because of what we're getting into and because of what we're seeing. And we thought for a while too, we told you guys, I don't know how I called the election, but I told you Biden will be in for 6 months before all hell starts breaking loose and we're going to have to figure some shit out by May, June. We did. We did. We figured some shit out and we thought we were going to have to drop everything and disappear for a second. That is still on the table. However, there's some things that still need to be said, some things that still need to be out there. We have some survivors who we're talking to right now that still need some help and still in decision. Okay. We're going to fight, period, until the wheels fall off. I would rather be able to tell you one day in a book or one day somehow what the hell is going on, how deep it goes. There's some things that you have seen here. I swear, she asked me why I'm sniffling, and I'm fucking sniffling like 10 times more right now. Like, now I'm thinking about it, and I'm over here like, It's like holding a coffin, like you around COVID people, it's like holding a coffin before I fart. It's a lot that we still have to focus on, we still have to think about. However, some shit is going down, some shit is already in play. Yeah, books and movies. There has been some people, we just talked about this on Telegram, there has been some people who have offered, but it's not the time for that. And there's people who have offered, we've been offered from the Hollywood red carpet, and we've said hell to the no. We've also said to, if you're really real, wait a minute. Because if you're real, you'll be around when this is all over. Unless there's a way to get protection in the mix of doing all of this, there's nothing that we need to talk about right now. That's something that we could talk about later if you're still around. But one day I would love to be able to tell you guys the things that I can't really put into words. There's insurance videos that will release, and it's not just videos of me verbally telling you what's going on. There's paper documents, medical documents, things that link to a lot of people that will eventually come out. It's just once it's out, it's out. We going through hell right now. There's a different source of hell. This is about to turn up a notch. Okay, we keep telling you it's turning up, and everybody's like, what does that mean? And next thing you know, y'all see a video and y'all like, well, damn, that's what that meant. Can't make this shit up. So, I know, I'm aware, I'm ahead that something is about to happen in a few weeks. You should really go check my highlights because I put up a Q&A not too long ago, or somebody asked me to repost a Q&A way back when. And I went back to November, December when it started. I filled up a whole Q&A with less than a month. But if you go back to the things that I put in just that highlight, you should think about some things. Who did we talk to? How did we know? Ask yourself those questions. And I'm telling you, right now, we got another issue that's coming, and we're enjoying the peace, but we got some things to deal with. Like I said, if for any reason we had to jump off because we were not messing with the things that I thought we were messing with when it comes to a few things, when it entails devices, when it entails a lot of other shit, and we were just told about some things. Be real. I'm just gonna be real. We are working with someone who is ex-CIA, and we need some help from our 90s, and I was going to call in the Army. The Lord knows what's going to happen. Lord knows which way this will go. But I'm looking for my 90s who are sketch artists. We need some people to help us out. How do you want to put that?
We're trying to get some composites and sketches of pedophiles, traffickers, pimps, and whatnot, to help out.
Yes.
Some other stuff that we got going on.
Yeah, we got some extra stuff going on. So we need some, I know my Army is amazing and there's so many talented people here, but I'm asking if there's any sketch artists on here, first of all, that could help us out. count the cost, though, because sketching out these people might bring you some issues. But we can sketch it out in private. Please email me. Do not message back on these comments. Please email me at allieandshelley22@gmail.com. The email is in our bio. Please let us know if you're a sketch artist and if you can help us out with that. I'm also looking for pilots. Private pilots. Private planes, private pilots. If you are one,
or if you know of one.
Yeah, if you are one or if you know of one, if you can message me. There's a lot. And we can't explain it right now because we need to gear up ourselves, and we're trying to enjoy the last little bit that we can. Project Bluebeam. Watch out for what appears to be the rapture Christians. Watch out. Watch out. Don't believe what you see. As my mom always tells me, believe what you know.
Don't believe what you see, trust what you know to be true.
And on top of that, it's easier said than done to say don't be scared. However, remember, if shit happens, when shit happens, first thing that somebody wants you to do is panic.
Fear is a weapon the enemy uses.
So, as they say, hold the line and hang on. Someone asked, can you leave the country or will you not be safe outside the U.S. too? Legalities, reasons like that are stopping us from leaving the country. Something that we don't have yet. So, never thought we'd be in this situation to be wondering if we can step outside of the country. So we just got some things that we have to work out. There's ways to work out fucking with the contractor, making sure that things are not in place with free reign or air international water. So we're gonna figure some things out. And if it's the case that, like I said, there's victims who are trying to make a choice, we don't call the police. We're not calling an organization. We're calling on the regular, everyday people, and superheroes don't always wear capes. So again, my army is not just consist of me. It consists of, it's an army because somebody needs to stand up. There's people that need to stand up for the children, period, point blank. It's not just about me. It's never been just about me. I don't expect it to start now. So, yeah, pilots, sketch artists. And then on top of that, please just hold the line and trust what you know. If there's a reason that we have to get off for a second, we'll be back. We'll explain what the hell is going on. If we're not here to tell you, there will be an insurance holder to contact someone to be able to tell you. And even though we don't have, if something happened to one of these platforms, there are platforms all over the place. Check everywhere. That will pop off with the insurance videos or a video of something, or we will pop up on. So just keep looking for us. If something happens to these accounts, because if it's the fact that I just got to be blunt with you guys, if we're dead, you would know. You would know. That's how it's going. And I will make sure of that. We're not saying we're going anywhere because we don't plan to. But there's just some shit going on right now, and we just got to get ready for it. So yeah. Time reveals. I've always believed it's healed too, but we'll see. Yeah. We just know something's coming up. We just know. So we're just being realistic. We're telling you. So y'all can, go back to this video when all hell breaks loose and you can be like, didn't she say on this date at this time? What's today's date?
20th.
The 20th at...
The 21st, maybe.
The 21st? Oh, I gotta go. Get somebody to blow up. Yeah. The 21st. Somewhere around 1 o'clock, midnight in the morning. Sometime around there. And we told you guys this. Okay? We'll be fine. Again, trust what you know. But I'm also going to say something else too. If for any reason we had a situation where someone tried to play us, stay with me right here. We do not want a George Floyd situation where we go down with hair and get up without, if you follow me. Okay? So for that reason, there is an insurance holder that already has identifying to make sure that they tell you if it is us. If something was to come out and somebody says that it was us, check them and comb that shit with a fine-tooth comb. Because if something is released, and it will be released from an insurance holder, if something was to go down in a way where y'all don't know who's who, there's an insurance holder that has that information. There's angels that have been with us and they still don't know the reality of what we're not telling them. As far as when insurance comes out, if something happens to us, you will know if it's us. If something happened and somebody tried to blame it on us and said we did this, that, and the other thing, or we got arrested, or we went to jail, or Lord knows what excuse somebody would try to come up with, there is insurance that everybody needs to look for and say, Allie said, there's insurance that gives identifying and complete identifying body marks and ways to make sure that they are who they say they are. We've already done that too. So just remember that. Just remember that. And yeah. That's all we got. God's got us. That still don't mean we don't have to fight, but God's got us. We do what we need to do, and our goal is to talk to y'all sooner than later, because we would be very happy to be able to be in our own home with our animals, being absolutely just fine in our own beds again. But that's not the reality. It's just not. So we'll see what happens in the next few weeks. We're coming up on my adopterversary.
Yep.
It's me and Mama's day. We celebrate every year. That's the day where you get to see that I was legally adopted. This woman right here chose me. It's her problem. She signed the paperwork. So on June 6th, that's our day. So please, celebrate a little for us. Because if it wasn't for this woman, we wouldn't have had this much information until. Okay? So, thank you. But yeah, I'll be posting my birth certificate and my adoption papers on that day. That's going to be a fun one. What it'll be? 11 years? 10 years? Legally?
Legally, not that much.
Legally, not that much.
4 or 5, I think. I have to look at the paper.
Legally, it'll be 7 years. Right?
I don't know.
14?
I don't remember what year.
The
it
hell?
was.
It'll be like, legally, it'll be 7 years, I think. 6 or 7 years. One of those. We'll find the paperwork and post it, and then people can go crazy over the dates that we messed up. But we're close. It's called stress. Yeah, that's what we wanted to tell you guys. So now I'm going to go and do something about my nappy roots before somebody else gets on that, because I haven't been wearing a scarf lately. So somebody going to be like, oh my God, did you see how nappy her edges are? Did you see that bitty bee hanging in the kitchen? Yes, they did. So before anybody gets on that, Mom is doing something about this. It's doing something about all this. I want to feel like myself again. So that's the luxury I get. I'm going to do something to this. So we're going to go. But please just keep that in mind. I'm being dead serious. I really... you guys are our virtual angels, and we call you our safety net for a reason, because at least one day, even if that day is a bad day, y'all will be able to vouch for us. So, all right. Well, if you haven't watched the video from earlier, yesterday now, please go watch that, and make sure you get your bumper stickers and put them everywhere. Put them everywhere. Give them to your kids. I've been meaning to get on your ass about your hair. Just kidding, just kidding. It's okay. It's okay. Been a little busy. It's been a little busy. Someone got to do it. Were you going to be the one to volunteer? All right, guys. Well, we're going to go get some well-deserved sleep with guarded angels. We'll let you guys know what happens. Of course. So sooner than later. We'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks for listening. Bye. Say bye, Mom.
Bye, Mom.